There are many myths about alcohol, such as it is not a stimulant, it depresses the central nervous system. It decreases your body temperature. You may feel warmer, but you are actually getting colder. The heat flashes you feel is the heat leaving your body. Alcohol is also very high in calories. It is not a good diet drink. If you have a designated driver, that does not allow you to drink as much as you want. Neither does I'm not driving, I'm walking. Give someone the license to drink as much as they want. Beer is better for you than hard alcohol. Alcohol is alcohol. The same damage can be done if alcohol is drunk in excess. And everyone drinks. That's not true. Only 10% of the drinking age population actually consumes alcoholic beverages. The alcohol that we drink is made of one of two ways. Beer and wine are made by a fermentation process. Hard alcohols are made by a distillation process. That is a separation of the alcohol from the fluids via a heating process, which will create a much stronger, more concentrated beverage. Think orange juice. You got a can of frozen concentrated orange juice, that real thick pulpy mixture. You pour that in the pitcher, you add in 3 cans of water. Well, the same amount of orange juice is there, it's just the volume of the beverage has changed. You see what I'm saying? That is why 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, 1 1/4 ounce of 80 proof liquor, and 1 ounce of 100 proof liquor are all the same. They all have approximately half an ounce of pure alcohol in each and every one of them. Not all drinks count as one drink. Some drinks have as much as 2.5 ounces of alcohol, such as a Long Island iced tea. How many ounces of beer do you pour for draft in your establishment? The industry average is 14 to 16 ounces. If you're pouring 14 to 16 ounces, your guest didn't get one beer. They got a beer and a fourth to a beer and a third. Not only that, but some of the microbrews are knocking on the door of an alcohol content of 9 to 12% alcohol. Wine, just like beer, can differ in alcohol content as well. Put 2 bottles of wine side by side. One will be 12% alcohol, one will be 14%. You will know by reading the label. Now understand this about wine. Wine is taxed by its alcohol percent. The higher the alcohol, the higher the tax. So obviously a winemaker will show the lowest amount of alcohol they can possibly show to save on those taxes. Couple that with the fact that wine can, doesn't always, but it can continue to ferment after it's bottled another 1 to 2% higher. Just something to keep in mind. Also be aware that your alcohol pops have higher alcohol content than beer do. The way a hard drink is mixed can affect its potency. Obviously, the energy drinks mixed with the alcohols, look out, they're getting a real false sense of sobriety. But then you break it down to something as simple as a whiskey water versus a whiskey cola. Very common cocktail. Same size of glass, same amount of ice, same amount of mixer, same amount of whiskey. The difference will be the mixer. The water will dilute out the whiskey, so will the cola. But cola has sugar, caffeine, and carbonation in it. Anytime you drink a carbonated beverage with alcohol, your body will absorb that alcohol faster than a non-carbonated beverage. Have you ever noticed how champagne will whack you in the next week and wine not so much? It's the bubbles, tiny little bubbles. Your stomach has some valves in them, tickles them, opens it up, the alcohol absorbs faster. Warm alcoholic beverages will absorb faster than cold beverages, and alcohols mixed with diet pop will absorb faster than regular pop. Not all drinks count as one drink. Remember when we first started, we said the average first offense DUI was 8 to 10 drinks? I don't think people are drinking 8 to 10 individual drinks. They're drinking the equivalents of. It could be 3 whiskey cokes, strong whiskey cokes. It could be 4 microbrews. It could be a bottle of wine. Here's how alcohol absorbed in the body. As soon as you take a first sip of that drink, part of the alcohol goes into your bloodstream immediately through your mouth. The other 80% drops into your small intestine. The remaining 20% stays in your stomach. From there it gets in the bloodstream, gets into the tissue of the body, and then people begin to feel the effects of the alcohol. Approximately 1 hour later, at the rate of 0.015%, 90% of the equivalents of one of those drinks, a half an ounce of pure alcohol, burns off through your liver. 5% through your lungs, 5% through your kidneys. That is why the only way anyone will ever get sober is with time. Ladies, dancing will not sober you up. Having a cup of coffee or a cheeseburger will not sober you up. You ever woke up still buzzed the next morning? Not enough time. Intoxication comes from the fact that alcohol consumption is happening faster than the liver can metabolize it. Now, how drunk somebody will become is measured by what is called a BAC, a blood alcohol concentration. That is the percent of alcohol to your bloodstream according to your body weight. You will see what a BAC chart looks like. You have male, you have female. Women will absorb alcohol faster than men do, so gender does affect the absorbency rate. The way you read this is, you find your body weight, you drop down the line that says 0.05. You look over to the side of it and you'll see the number of drinks you can have per hour for 2 hours.